Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some more Road to Glory here on CFB25. And before I start this video, I have to show you guys something real quick, okay? And just for the record, I know everybody is going to be on my case trying to figure out what I've done with the career mode as of late. And so guess what? Just to show you proof, I bumped up the difficulty from varsity mode to all-American, and I still have the quarter length to 15 minutes. And the reason is this: like I said, in order to get more coach trust and playing time on top of that, 15 minutes is the way, in my opinion. And so I also want to show you this, by the way. If you guys don't know, the options do remain intact, okay? I did not change a single thing for XP sliders. They are all on 100%. This is the default stuff, okay? So for those of you that accuse me saying, oh, you did the 99 overall glitch, you did the XP glitch, you did this, you did that. No, everything is apparent. Like I said, I genuinely grinded on this game nonstop. And hold up, I'm not done yet. Here are the leech sliders. Everything remains the same except for injuries. Yes, I did toy around with this a bit, simply for the fact that I do not want the wear and tear to take my guy out the game early on in my career. Let's say the first 2 games, I get injured instantly. And if that was the case, then the gameplay wouldn't be as fun, nor would it be as long. Because after that, you guys wouldn't see me on the field as long with this player. And it would not be an entertaining playthrough had that happened, you know what I mean? And so that's why I diminished the injury setting just to 25, just a tiny bit, but guaranteed once this is all said and done, I will change everything back to normal, okay, to the default setting. Now, at the very least, my player is now a 99 overall. Again, there is no such thing as an exploit over here. I have been grinding on this game legitimately time and time again, on and off camera. I've been showing you the process thus far, and yes, I did practice. I will admit I have been practicing on and off camera, but just know all of the stuff that you guys have seen thus far in this Road to Glory playthrough, everything is completely legitimate, okay? I've shown you guys the process from being a 70 something overall. I forgot at this point. I know I'm a 4-star recruit, so I was like a 75 at best. Again, this is just me guessing. I forgot exactly what overall I started off as at this point, but just know I went from a 70 plus overall to an 80 plus overall to like a 91 overall, and then fast forward to now, I am now a 99 because I've been practicing a lot off camera. And so this is basically me just giving you guys a huge update on what I have done with this player as of late, you know what I'm saying? And so here he is, man, the one and only Rico Ricardo. I messed that one up, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, we got the schedule right here, as you can see on screen. We got 3 games left before the season is officially over. We are going to play against Tennessee, which is our next game. And then after that, we got UMass, I think University of Massachusetts, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? I'm just saying. And then after that, we got our rivalry game against Georgia Tech. Can you believe that? Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's not waste any time and hop right into our first game. For today, we got Georgia going up against Tennessee. We are at home, of course, and as you guys may know by now, the presentation is going crazy this year, okay? College Football 25 has been out for a good solid minute, and let me tell you guys this: I have been frequently getting used to the controls, so therefore I know some of the buttons. I know how to stiff arm now. I'll show you guys exactly how I can break tackles with this player since he is a 99 overall and stuff like that. You will see exactly what I mean later on in this video. So with that being said, first play is a complete run, and as you guys can see, we got tackled instantly, 2nd and 7. And then moving on to the next play, this is pretty much my favorite play thus far. Look how much open space I got, and already right off the gate, yours truly, Ricardo got his own touchdown, son. Early on in the game, right off the gate, we got 6 points already in check, and so we are now up 6-0 so far. The game has just started, people. Just let that thought sink into your mind, okay? So we got ourselves our first touchdown, and so we are off to a great start right now. And let me show you guys another play that I do consider my favorite. This is pretty much my other favorite play thus far in this game. Look at this juke action, and of course I get the first down. Okay, get some yards in, son, get some yards in. And so look at the Bulldog. That mascot is going crazy for our team. And of course, this dude is just thinking, man, how is he this overpowered off rip? Listen, I'm just out here doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm just out here grinding. Look at yours truly. Look at him. Look at that boy right there. He is just moving, dodging and weaving and juking his way into that first down. And so moving on past that point, we are now up 7-21. Tennessee ended up scoring. And so here we go again, running that exact same play. And see, I tried to stiff arm that time, but apparently they got me down on the ground. It's really no big deal in my opinion. And so we are already 2nd and 13. We just got tackled. We somehow lost some yards on top of that, okay? And so moving on, this play right here, I promise you, if there is one thing that annoys me throughout this playthrough thus far, especially off camera, is this right here. Getting fouled or flagged on a play, in this case, because it's football, for a block on the back. And I'm not even trying to do that for real this time. I hate becoming the victim of that set play. Like, I hate that so much in this game, bro. Like, I promise you, that is the most annoying thing I could ever come across, is whenever I try to block, because normally I hate blocking as a wide receiver on defense, but whenever I do stuff like that, it just triggers me to a huge extent whenever that happens. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just stay positive for right now. But speaking of which, our boy just got injured. I was busy focusing on that flag. But right now, we are up 7-28, and let's just focus on this play right here, because yours truly, Rico Ricardo, is through playing around. Just from that flag on the play alone, whenever that happens to him, he gets instantly triggered, and so he has to retaliate against the other team because of that. Most of the time when that happens. But regardless, second touchdown in the books. Now it is 21-34. Looking like a close game thus far. Not by much, but you guys get the idea, right? And so here we go again. I was literally wide open. He clearly saw me wide open, right? How come he didn't see me? But yeah, you want to pass it to him. And this QB is a senior who is supposedly the star player after every other game that we play. And yet he clearly saw me wide open, but instead he decided to pass it to the other dude instead, who clearly had a defender right in front of him who interfered with the ball, making it an incomplete pass. Isn't that insane? But you know what? Let's not dwell on this for too long. Okay, so the score is now 24-34. So we are up by 10 points. We have a huge advantage here at home. Okay, and so we got another run play. And as you can see, we gained some yards. Luckily, we make it to the first down. And once again, the same animation plays over and over. I have no idea why they do that on occasion. But here we go. The next play, we make an actual catch this time, but really it's the other guy who made the catch. And so regardless of the case, he scored us another touchdown, and so make the score 24-40. So as you can see, we have another huge lead on our hands. Okay, we got a huge advantage at home, like I said. And so moving on, the coach had to bench me despite having enough coach trust earned by this point. This dude has managed to bench me more than enough times, even as a starter for a wide receiver position. Isn't that crazy? And so now the score is officially 31-41, another 10-point lead. And as you can see, Tennessee, that team is slowly starting to fight back. Slowly but surely, just a little bit at the very least. Despite that, we still have the 10-point lead. Okay, we still have the advantage. And as you can see, I luckily did not get called out for a flag in the play, because had that happened to me again, chances are I would have been extremely tight. But regardless, we got another reception on our hands. And so, I mean, look, you guys see it. Rico, he's been doing his thing as of late, okay? You cannot tell me he is not trying his hardest to stand out with one of the big boys on this whole team, okay? And so we got some more yards up there, and now we are in the first and goal. And right after that, you guessed it, another touchdown. And so throughout the majority of the game, we didn't really do much per se in the fourth quarter, but we did make another catch right here, getting another first and goal reception. Here we go, running my favorite play once again, and oh, they are mad lucky I did not get tackled, because do you know why? Rico Ricardo is going to do what he can, and he is going to do what he does best. Look at him carrying the team like Westbrook. He's doing the baby emote. Come on now, another touchdown in the book. So make that 3 touchdowns. in one game, his biggest record thus far. I know that sounds like chump change, but come on. At some point, you guys have got to cut the man some slack, okay? He's just doing what he needs to do to persevere for the team. That's all. That's all there is to it at the end of the day, okay? With that being said, we won against Tennessee this time around, and so Carson Beck, once again, look at this fool. He might have been the player of the game, but check this out. He is not the only one running this show, because do you know why? I am taking over his highlights. He might take over that title as player of the game, but at least I took over his highlight reel. Okay, stop playing. Stop playing with Rico. Now, here we go again, another genuine clip, no edits with this one. As you can see, look at the progress. Look at the progress. This is just me grinding on the game non-stop. I'm telling you guys don't want to believe me so much, but I'm showing you guys the process with this game right now, okay? After that game, somehow we got ourselves a text message from our academic advisor. And so she asked us if we should go to this so-called music concert for extra credit. And I was like, are you kidding me? I'm going to the concert regardless. Give me my extra credit, okay? And so here we go. Yours truly won the SEC Offensive Player of the Week award, I believe. Yet at the same time, my clear-headed ability is for some reason deactivated. I have no idea why, but I realized that my leadership isn't up there anymore, and so I have to literally upgrade both my academic level and my leadership level, okay? You know, just for safety measures, just for extra safety measures, if that makes sense, just to be on the safe side, you know? And so they gave the ability back to me, so now the clear-headed ability is activated once again like it should. And so while we're at it, let's go ahead and start some more practice. So as you can see, yes, once again, I am doing the so-called wide receiver battle with the hotspots and everything. This is pretty much my favorite mini game, aside from the other one that has the moving hotspots on the field, which is similar to this one, but the hotspots move this time. And the other one, that was called the jump cut. And so those mini games in particular are my favorite in this game right now, because they are pretty much straightforward. And as far as being a wide receiver go, for me at least, they are a bit easy to do once you get used to these practice drills, I might call them. And so once you do these things enough times, then guaranteed you will get used to doing these drills time and time again. And so I got me another silver medal in my collection. No big deal. You know, I'm still slowly improving, slowly but surely. Now look at me leveling up once again. I'm telling you guys, I am making complete, genuine progress with this game mode as of late. Okay, Road to Glory might not be for everybody, but for me, I have gotten used to playing Road to Glory for over a decade. And so half of this stuff is new to me, but not necessarily, because I have gotten used to playing modes like this for some time now as far as football games go. That's another story. So moving on to the next game against UMass. And so as you can see, we are pretty much slacking at the moment because, of course, in the first quarter, there is always something going on until we figure out a solution to where we can actually either get a first down or maybe score a touchdown at the end. And so, of course, we are moving up 2nd and 1. We got some yards in, and here we go once again with another catch. And my boy, who is making it to the end zone, not quite, but he was close. He was surely close. With that being said, guys, we do end up scoring 2 more touchdowns on top of that, so make that 0-21. And throughout the majority of the game, I got subbed out. At least not yet, but look at me getting a catch in. At least I get a receiving catch, so I got 1 reception under my belt. So at least give me the ball once or twice throughout the game, no matter how much the coach benches me, and we're good, okay? And so I get the ball the second time, my second reception, but for some reason, the defense got onto me, and so that forced me to lose some yards, which was extremely stupid. And so that one right there was on me. I'll take the blame to the chin. Okay, so moving on, the score is officially 6-28, and still we have a huge 22-point lead going on here. And so we are here just struggling to get into that end zone thus far. And so we try our hardest to make something happen at the very least, man, at the very least. And so the third quarter wasn't really anything too exciting. I got the ball, but then I lost some more yards. Now, in my opinion, that was the QB's fault, okay? I don't care what anyone says right now. But either way, I got another reception just now on top of yet another reception. And so here I am trying to juke the defense. And oh, had that guy. If I knew how to spin on people, I would have easily gotten the touchdown. Maybe that's just me being hypothetical here. But regardless of the case, we did get a huge advantage against the other team. And so against UMass, we won the second game. And yet, despite the fact that I got benched more than enough times already, despite being their new star player at the very least as a wide receiver, we won the game by 39 points regardless, okay? And so, like I said, here we go. Genuine progress, no edited clips, no cuts, none of that stuff. This is, once again, me making legitimate progress in this game. And so I got the clear-headed ability upgraded. But before we start our next game, we got ourselves into, you guessed it, another position battle for the WR1 position, the major wide receiver position. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. So we got the route tree, I believe this was called. So one of the easier mini games in my opinion, though it can be tricky at times depending on which route you're taking. For instance, if you go to the bottom left or bottom right corner, chances are you are either going to make the catch or you'll just straight up miss the catch. And so I did, come across a stumble or two throughout this time playing the mini game, but either way I did do a decent job. Okay, you see I missed the catch right there, but look here, at least I can do a lot to make up for it. Okay, and look at this last catch, I missed it again. I should have ran the other way to catch the ball. And so here we go with the survival. I forgot which survival mini game this was, but this was the defender survival, to where I had to literally run around the entire field for a long amount of time before I get hit. And so I have to avoid getting hit in order to earn point. Now, in my opinion, that has got to be one of my least favorite mini games of them all. Okay, I'm just keeping it real with you right now. And so the final mini game of this position battle is rack attack. And so this was another easy attempt to do this mini game. Since I am a wide receiver, I can at the very least make these plays look possible. Like, look at this, juking them. I'm just doing all of this and that just to rack up some points. And I also have to run the routes perfectly, so whenever I do catch the ball, I can just go ahead and make the play work in order to get a touchdown. And so this has been a huge smooth process as of late with this type of mini game. Look at this, I did get tackled, but guess what, I won a gold medal at the very least. And so now, Levette, it's been real knowing you, it's been nice knowing you. You have got to move to the other side, my boy. I am taking over that starting position for real this time. And so I won the position battle again, and here I am spending more energy points on leadership and some academic points as well, because I already have my bar filled up, so there's really no point to do that. But I'm still spending some points on it just in case, if they allow me to, for safety measures once again. And so moving on to the biggest rivalry team of them all, Georgia Tech. We got ourselves another rivalry game in the books. And so as you can see, the first play off rip, I got that dude off my back, but for some reason, despite going in for an easy touchdown, what held me back is a flag on the play, man, by this dude on the offensive side, bro. Like, what is going on, dude? Why would you cost me the touchdown? This dude legit cost us the first down and the touchdown. So you mean to tell me I did that just for nothing? Okay, all right, bet buddy. And so Georgia Tech, I guarantee they have some deep hatred inside them. I could just tell just from how they did us dirty with that flag on the play. But regardless, we are going to try to win the game to prove these haters wrong either way, okay? Now, here we go with this play. We got ourselves another reception, but that wasn't me this time. That was somebody else. And so Carson Beck always have to show off to be the player of the game as well. I can just tell from how he's playing. And so he clearly saw me wide open and he got sacked. How are you, a star player, a senior, getting sacked like this, bro? But guess what? Not gonna lie, he did make up for it by giving me the ball so I can show him how to play like a real athlete this time, okay? And so here we go, another passing play. That was a nice catch, but of course we just made 1 yard. And here we go again. We only made 3 yards, 3rd and 6, and already another player of ours is completely injured. I was like, dude, what is going on with this team right now? Do you guys want to win or not? And so the score is 0-14, and of course we got ourselves another first down, as we should. But meanwhile, when it comes to that, when all else fails, we get tackled. And so I don't know what was going on throughout the beginning of the second quarter, but let's see if we can change that. And of course, these 2 running plays did not do any wonders whatsoever. But regardless, we did score another touchdown on top of that. So now the score is 0-24. Now yours truly is trying his hardest to get open for the pass, but of course 2 defenders is always better than 1. And so I don't know why I couldn't even make the catch, but look at this. An invisible field. It took 11 years for EA Sports to make a cutscene without players showing us an invisible field. How insane is that? And so, of course, the receiver got tackled that time. Don't mind that. That was my computer in the background. But as you can see, here I am making up for it. And bro, had that ref got in my way, that would have costed me another touchdown. But guess what? We were lucky enough to score that one this time in retaliation for that flag on the play that Georgia Tech pulled on us. Therefore, I was like, you know what? I need my revenge today. Okay? I need my revenge now for that stupid flag on the play from that defender earlier. And so we got our retaliation. But this time I was going to catch the ball, but then for some reason the star player, the senior of all seniors, he threw the ball the wrong way, and so that costed us an interception for the other team so they could score a touchdown. How stupid was that, bro? But anyways, guys, moving on to the fourth quarter, once again we get some yards in, and so I told that boy, yo, go out there and get us some more yards so we can make a first down, okay? And so he did just that as promised. With that being said, the rest of the game was entirely simmed, and so coach had no other choice but to bench me once again. But this time we at least won the game 17-52. Another huge dub secured. Okay, we got another victory in the books, another rivalry game complete, and so we got ourselves another clear-headed ability upgrade, as we should. With that being said, those are the games that I have for you guys today. That was 3 games in a row, back to back to back, nothing but action. And yes, I did make the video a whole lot longer, but hold up, we are not entirely done yet. And so with that out the way, we got ourselves another text from our academic advisor. What's up? And look at this, I get all A's in my classes because I have to be a scholar. Okay, I have to prove to you guys that I can do this. All right, and so we got ourselves into the SEC championship against none other than Alabama Crimson Tide. With that said, I have decided to go out and say, you know what, let me show you guys one more practice session before I end the video, just to prepare myself for the big game, which is the SEC championship. I never thought I would make it this far in this road to glory playthrough, but guess what? We are here. We are making it big, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone is going to pay attention to both teams once we start off this next big game in the championship. And so it's only right that I show you guys more progress that I've made with these practice drills before the big game next time. And so another silver medal don't matter to me because we've made just about enough progress. We've made just about enough XP. We've earned just about enough coach trust. And so what else is there for me to prove aside from winning the national championship? That's the big question, okay? That is our main goal once this is all said and done. But before that, we have to take small steps, and that is with the SEC championship later on in the next week. But for right now, we got ourselves a bye week, and I already spent enough energy points on leadership instead of academics. That was dumb of me, but I'll be sure to fix that next episode. So with that being said, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button if you guys did. Share this video with tons of people around the world. Let them see this. Run the views up as always. And subscribe if you are new to the channel. Be sure to join the Viral family. We would be extremely honored to have you here. Okay? It has been Viral, and I will see you at the SEC Championship in the next one. Peace, people. Let's go.